My beloved child, listen now. There are only minutes left today before the unseen door closes. Heaven has held your spirit in this moment. Your mother, your sister, your loved one. Every beating heart that matters to you in this lifetime. Their destinies are indirectly tied to the choice you make right now. Archangel Michael stands beside you. God Himself is watching your next breath. This message is not random. Heaven dragged your spirit here. If your heart felt even one tiny pull, one soft warmth in your chest, that was the divine world pressing against your human skin. Child, this is urgent. You have not been imagining the heaviness. You have not been imagining the shift in the air. That was the invisible world moving. Heaven says, this is the final warning before darkness tries to claim what is yours. If you turn away today, in this hour, in these few minutes you still have left, the losses will be sharp like blades cutting the inside of your heart. This is not fear. This is protection. God does not threaten. God warns because He loves. Archangel Michael has seen something approaching you. Something that has stalked you like a shadow, silent, waiting, patient, ready to strike the moment you look away. Child, you are not reading this by chance. If your spirit ignores this message now, you will cry for what could have been, for the rest of your life. Heaven is saying, stay awake. Do not miss this moment. Today is not like every other day. My beloved child, listen. Right now, in these final minutes left today, the unseen realm is louder than the world your eyes can touch. Heaven is speaking louder than flesh. This moment is not normal. This moment is not casual. This is one of those rare minutes where destiny becomes fragile. God has been calling your spirit for days, weeks, maybe months. Every sudden sadness, every midnight restlessness, every strange worry that appeared out of nowhere, that was heaven whispering your name. You were meant to receive a blessing, a breakthrough, a shield of divine protection. But someone, a person close, tried to block it. Not everyone who smiles at you carries love. Some speak your name with jealousy. Some speak your name with bitterness. Some pretend to care while secretly hoping you fall. And God says, this is my final warning. If you skip this moment today, you will walk into their trap. Someone who knows you. Someone who has laughed with you. Someone who looked into your eyes has been quietly poisoning the air around your destiny. You have felt it, haven't you? That tiny discomfort in your chest, that sudden shift of energy when they enter the room, that invisible heaviness around their presence. Your soul already knew. Your spirit received the signal before your mind could understand it. Archangel Michael stands guard right now because heaven is not trying to scare you. Heaven is trying to protect you. Something hidden is about to be revealed. Something whispered behind your back. Something wrapped in envy. Something that would shatter your heart if you discovered it too late. And God is speaking now because time is not gentle anymore. You have only minutes left today before a divine door locks. When that door closes, your destiny path seals. What you do in this hour, in these minutes, decides what happens next. My beloved child, listen now. You are not reading words. You are receiving guidance. Your life was never ordinary. You were not born for a small story. God wrote a bigger chapter for you before your mother even held you in her arms. Before your sister even knew your name. Before the world understood your value. This is why the attacks were severe. This is why betrayal cut deeper. Great light is always hunted by great darkness. But heaven has never been silent. God never abandoned you. Not even on the nights you cried alone and hid your pain from everyone. Archangel Michael witnessed every tear that fell onto your pillow. The angels counted every moment your heart broke while you still tried to stay strong. And God says, the shift begins now. This moment, this hour, today. Your destiny is hanging by a thread, and heaven is holding it in place for only a little longer. Minutes remain. There are things that were hidden from you, things the enemy tried to bury, explanations for the heaviness, the delays, the blockages. Stay here. Do not look away. Your future is opening even as your eyes move across this message. Something inside you already knows this is truth, not in your logic, but in your soul. You have always been different. Even as a child, you were set apart. You didn't fit into groups. You felt the invisible long before anyone told you the spiritual world was real. You loved with a softness the world was not ready for, and the world tried to harden you piece by piece. But heaven did not let your heart die. Your spirit is still alive, and God is calling it to rise right now, today, in this final window before the door closes. My beloved child, listen. You were hurt by people you trusted. You were misunderstood by the ones you would have protected with your own heart. You were abandoned in moments when anyone else would have been comforted. You learned to bleed silently, to smile while your spirit collapsed inside, to stand strong because there was no one who could carry your weight for you. Heaven witnessed every second. Not one tear fell unnoticed. Not one heartbreak was ignored. Not one whisper of your prayer was lost. You were chosen for a path that only the rare ones can survive. That is why your battles were beyond your age. That is why your mind carried storms no one else even knew existed. Because God placed a calling in you, a calling that others could feel, even before you did. Your light pulled some toward you, and it caused others to fear you, because your spirit holds something rare, purity, strength born from survival, softness that remained even after betrayal. This combination is divine, and darkness always tries to dim what it cannot control. Child, listen carefully. Your suffering was never punishment. Your loneliness was not God abandoning you. Your delays were not denial. They were preparation. God was shaping you, sharpening your discernment, strengthening your intuition, revealing who stands with you and who stands against you. And now that preparation time is ending. Today, this hour, the time of revelation begins. Masks will fall. A small conversation will expose intentions. A subtle moment will reveal the ones who pretended to love you. Do not fear what leaves. Your elevation requires release, because what is about to rise in your life is sacred, and the ones who are not pure cannot go with you into the next chapter God prepared, and you only have minutes left before the door locks. My beloved child, listen. God says, you are stepping into a season where I remove what was harming you, even if your heart once loved it. What is coming is not loss, it is exchange. For every tear you cried, joy is waiting. For every betrayal you survived, a divine replacement has already been prepared. But the enemy wants you to quit now, in the final minutes, right before the miracle touches your life. He wants you to disconnect right before destiny opens. Today. This is why heaven is speaking now. This is why your spirit refused to scroll away. The shift has already begun. You feel something awakening inside you, a remembering, a rising, a silent knowing. Child, listen. You did not arrive in your family by accident. Your spirit was assigned to a lineage that carried wounds, trauma cycles, patterns that repeated for generations. You were sent to end what others could not end, to heal what others could not heal, to break chains others accepted as normal. You are the cycle breaker, the one chosen to rewrite the destiny of your bloodline, the one chosen to speak where silence lived for decades. That is why your childhood was heavier. That is why you matured too early. That is why you felt responsible for pain that did not begin with you. Your soul remembered the mission before your mind understood the world. You have carried emotional mountains that were not yours. You have held the weight of unspoken trauma. You have cried tears older than your lifetime. And heaven says, this is the moment where all of that begins to shift today, in these last remaining minutes before the door closes. My beloved child, listen closely. This is spiritual inheritance. But hear me now, you were never meant to carry these generational burdens forever. You were meant to transform them. Every pain you endured sharpened your intuition. Every heartbreak strengthened your heart. Every silent battle awakened your spirit. This is why you can feel what others cannot see. This is why you can sense truth beneath the surface. This is why you can hear intention, not just words. This gift was earned through suffering, not handed to you for free. And now heaven says, it is time to use it. Your purpose is not somewhere far away. It lives in you. In your voice, your heart, your presence, your compassion, your wisdom. You were born to bring light to places where darkness has been comfortable for generations. This is why darkness tried to silence you early. The enemy recognized your power before you recognized it yourself. You were attacked while innocent. You were wounded before you could defend yourself. You were made to feel small before you understood your magnitude. But every attack only awakened a new layer of strength. You did not break, you transformed. And now destiny calls your name. But listen, as your purpose rises, people around you will reveal their true spirits. Some will support you. Some will quietly step back. Some will resent your growth in silence. Some will try to drag you back into your old identity. Do not shrink to make others comfortable. Do not dim your light so their shadows feel safe. Do not apologize for outgrowing what no longer matches the frequency of your future. You are moving. You are evolving. You are rising. And heaven is guiding every single step in these final minutes before the next divine door locks in place. My beloved child, listen. God says, you will not suffer for the rest of your life. You will not cry forever. You will not stay stuck in almost. The season of waiting is ending. I am lifting you now, but the shift is delicate. Your spirit is crossing into a new phase. Your destiny is opening, but you must remain awake, especially now, because there are only minutes left before the door seals. Do not go numb. Do not disconnect. Do not walk away from this message, because what I am revealing now is the identity of the shadow in your life, the one draining your energy, the one blocking your blessings. Your soul already knows. But listen, steady your heart. Do not let fear enter. You are safe. I am with you. The person working against your peace is not a stranger. It is someone familiar, someone whose voice you know, someone who knows your softness, your fears, your hopes. That is why their influence reached so deeply into your spirit. Wounds from strangers fade quickly. Wounds from the familiar take years to even understand. There is someone who watches your growth, not with love, but with irritation. Someone who smiles, but their eyes never soften. Someone who congratulates you, but secretly resents that you were the one chosen to rise. They pretend to support you, but they inject doubt. They feed fear into your dreams. They quietly discourage your next step. That is the energy that has been draining you. Their jealousy wrapped itself around your blessings like vines, trying to choke your destiny before it could bloom. And right now, as you read this, your soul already knows exactly who I am speaking of. A face flashed in your mind. A name pressed in your chest. That is the one heaven has been warning you about, and there are minutes left today to separate your spirit from their influence before the next divine door locks. My beloved child, listen. Do not push this away. Do not justify them. Do not soften the truth just because your heart got attached. Your intuition spoke long before heaven put these words before you. You noticed the shift, the subtle change in their tone, the way they began to compete when all you wanted was peace, the way they grew silent when you needed support, the way they disappeared in your hardest hours but appeared quickly when something went wrong for you. This is not coincidence. This is spiritual alignment exposing truth. This person is not evil. They are wounded. Their jealousy is their own unhealed insecurity. Their envy is not about you. It is about the parts of themselves they abandoned. But hear this clearly. Their pain does not give them permission to harm your destiny. Your compassion let them stay too close. Your loyalty kept them longer than heaven intended. Your love forgave them even while your spirit whispered warning after warning. But now the season is shifting. Your destiny is opening. Your elevation is near, and they cannot come with you. God says, I am removing the hands that have held you back. Do not hold on to what heaven is trying to take away. You will not need to confront them. You will not need to fight. You will not need to expose anything. The exposure will happen naturally. Watch how their behavior changes, how their mask slips, how the smallest details reveal the truth. Your role is not to force, only to observe. Where you are going requires purity around you. Your blessings are not small. The life that is about to open for you will shock even your own spirit. But to receive what is coming, you must release what has been draining you. My beloved, your spirit is entering a season of restoration. Everything you lost will return, multiplied. Everything that broke you will be replaced with peace. Everything that confused you will now make sense. You are stepping into clarity. You are stepping into protection. You are stepping into divine timing. Now we must speak about what is coming to you, not what is leaving you. The blessing, the breakthrough, the miracle that has been waiting for you to recognize your worth. My beloved, now that the shadows have been revealed, you must prepare your heart for what is approaching you, because God does not remove without replacing. God does not take without giving. God does not expose without elevating. Listen carefully. There is a blessing that has been circling your life for a long time. It has come close many times. You have even felt it, but it could not land because your heart was still tied to people, memories, and pain that were never designed to follow you into your future. But now your spirit is loosening. Your heart is awakening. Your energy is shifting. Your soul is rising to the level of your destiny. You are no longer standing where you used to stand. And because of this, your blessing is finally allowed to come forward. My beloved, this blessing is not small. It is not temporary. It is not ordinary. This blessing is life-altering. It will change the direction of your story. It will lift the weight that has been on your shoulders for years. It will heal the part of your heart you learned to hide from the world. This blessing carries a peace where there was sadness, clarity where there was confusion, love where there was loneliness, a stability where there was fear, abundance where there was lack. It will feel like the air becomes lighter. The world becomes brighter. Your body can finally take a deep breath because your soul has been tired for far too long. My child, what is coming to you is something that was always meant for you. Something written into your destiny before you took your first breath. But there was one thing delaying it. You did not fully believe you deserved it. You gave too much of yourself to others. You poured love into empty hands. You carried people who never carried you. You stayed where your spirit was hurting because your heart was loyal. But now something inside you is changing. You are beginning to choose yourself. You are beginning to value your peace. You are beginning to listen to your intuition. You are beginning to reclaim your power. And heaven celebrates this because the moment you choose yourself, the universe rearranges everything in your favor. My beloved, there is a turning point approaching your life. A moment where something shifts so clearly, so undeniably, that you will look back and say, that was the moment everything changed. This moment is near. You will notice it through signs. You will wake up with a strange calm. You will feel guided as if invisible hands are leading you. You will see repeating numbers, especially 111, 222, 444. You will begin to feel peace where there once was fear. You will lose interest in places, people, and habits that once drowned your spirit. This is the soul rising. This is ascension. This is destiny calling you by name. And God says, I am giving you back everything you lost, but I am giving it to you in a higher form. Better than before. Stronger than before. More aligned than before. My child, what is coming is not a coincidence. It is prepared. It is assigned. It is your inheritance. But now comes the most important part. What form will this blessing take? Because heaven is sending you 3 forms of restoration at once. My beloved, stay with me. Do not rush through these words. Your spirit must receive what comes next. The first blessing that is coming into your life now is the restoration of peace and inner stability. Your mind has been tired, not just tired, exhausted, not just exhausted, overloaded, thoughts looping, worries building, questions echoing in the background of your days and the silence of your nights. You have been carrying too many invisible burdens. You have had to be strong, even when there was no one to be strong for you. You have had to guide yourself, even when all you wished for was someone to simply stay beside you. And this weight has pressed on your heart, your mind, your bones, your spirit. But now this burden is being lifted. God is restoring your peace. Not temporary peace, not fleeting relief. Deep, silent, steady peace that stays inside you no matter what rages outside. Peace that cannot be shaken by others. Peace that cannot be swayed by circumstances. Peace that does not ask permission to exist. Peace that feels like breathing again without effort, sleeping without restless thoughts, waking up without heaviness, feeling safe in your own body, feeling secure in your path, feeling guided instead of lost. My beloved, this peace is not a dream. It is your next reality. You are stepping into a version of yourself who no longer reacts from fear, who no longer bends to please, who no longer needs to explain your worth. Your spirit is grounding. Your heart is strengthening. Your mind is clearing. Your intuition is becoming louder. Your fear is growing quieter. This is what peace feels like, and it is coming to you with divine certainty. God says, I am calming the storms inside you, not by removing the waves, but by teaching your spirit to rise above them. This is the first blessing. The second blessing is even greater. It is the blessing your heart has waited longest to receive. It is the healing of something you feared might never heal. It is the return of what you believed was lost forever. It is the blessing of true, safe, loyal love. The kind of love that does not break you. The kind of love that does not confuse you. The kind of love that does not play games with your heart. The the kind of love that stays. This love is different from every love you have known before. This love sees you. This love chooses you. This love understands you. This love protects you. This love grows with you. And this love is already on its way to you. Your heart was not wrong to hope. But before heaven reveals who this love is, how they enter, and what role they play in your destiny, your spirit must be prepared for the third blessing, because it will change your physical reality. The third blessing is the correction of financial flow in your life. Your money will no longer rise and fall like tides. Your blessings will no longer slip through your hands. The instability that followed you for years is ending. But heaven will not reveal all three blessings at once, because your spirit must absorb each one. My beloved, before I tell you about this love, you must understand something. You were never meant to chase love. You were never meant to beg for love. You were never meant to prove your worth to be loved. You were meant to be chosen gently, naturally, surely, consistently. Love is not supposed to feel like confusion. Love is not supposed to feel like waiting to finally be enough. Love is not supposed to feel like fear of being replaced. The love that is coming to you now is not the love that leaves. This love is different. Listen, this is someone whose soul has been connected to yours long before your lives ever crossed paths. This is someone who felt your energy even before they knew your name. Someone who silently carried the same ache, the same longing, the same prayer. They have known heartbreak. They have known loneliness. They have known disappointment just like you. They have stood in empty rooms with a quiet ache in their chest, wondering why love passed them like a shadow that always stayed just out of reach. They have asked God, "Where's the one I'm meant for?" They have whispered into the silence, "Is there someone who understands my soul?" And heaven has answered, with you, "This love is not random. This love is not fragile. This love is not temporary. This is the love that was written into your story before your first breath. This is the love that will feel like coming home, to a place your soul always remembered." They have wondered why everyone seemed to love on the surface, but never deeply. They have asked the same questions you have. They have cried the same silent tears. They have walked through the same emotional deserts. You and this person have walked parallel paths. Without knowing it, your souls have been growing toward each other. Slowly, quietly, patiently. Because this connection is not casual. It is destined. This is not a love that enters your life quickly. This is a love that enters exactly when your spirit is ready to receive it. My beloved, this person will not play with your heart. They will not make you doubt your worth. They will not make you question your value. Their love will feel like safety, softness, understanding, warmth, home. They will speak to your soul, not just your ears. They will see your wounds without asking you to explain them. They will love you in places you once believed were unlovable. And you will know them, not by their face, not by their voice, but by the peace you feel in their presence. Because real love is recognized by the body before the mind understands. Your chest will loosen. Your breathing will steady. The noise in your mind will quiet. You will feel as if you have returned to something familiar. Even if this is the first time you meet, they are not far. They are closer than you think. And soon, a moment will bring you together in a way that feels guided, fated, divinely orchestrated. Not forced, not rushed, not planned. It will just happen. And when it does, your heart will understand why every past love had to end, why everyone who left, why every heartbreak happened, why every waiting period felt endless, because all of it was preparing you for this love. But beloved, do not look for them. Do not chase them. Do not overthink their arrival. Love that is meant for you finds you, will find you, in stillness, not in searching. God says, I am sending you someone who will love your soul, not just your presence. And now the third blessing, the blessing that changes your physical world, your stability, your environment, your opportunities, your financial flow. My beloved, be still. Let your breath soften. Let your shoulders release. Because the blessing I am about to speak of is one your spirit has been praying for silently for years. This blessing is the correction of your financial path. Listen carefully. Your finances have not reflected your effort. You have worked harder than you should have needed to. You have given more than anyone saw. You have tried again and again, even when you were tired, even when discouraged, even when your spirit was bruised. And yet, money came, but it never stayed. Opportunities appeared, but slipped away. Progress rose, then collapsed without reason. My child, this was not failure. This was not weakness. This was not lack of discipline. This was spiritual interference. Someone's jealousy created stagnation. Someone's envy cut the flow. Someone's bitterness blocked openings meant for you. But now the truth has been revealed. The block has been broken. Your financial flow is returning, but not the way it was before. Not unstable. Not temporary. Not inconsistent. This time, it returns as a steady income, consistent opportunities, unexpected provision, divine alignment, doors that open easily, blessings that do not escape your hands. Your life will no longer feel like a chase for survival. You are entering a season of stability where you once worried about enough. You will now experience more than enough. Where you once lived day to day, you will now build, grow, and expand. Where you once felt fear around money, your heart will now feel freedom. This is your time. This is the reward for every tear, every struggle, every silent effort. God is restoring you fully, divinely, undeniably. You will now feel peace. God says, I am restoring what was taken from you. I am returning what was delayed. I am multiplying what was limited. I am placing you in a position where lack can no longer touch your life. My beloved, prepare your spirit. This blessing will first feel like relief, a quiet lifting, a soft unburdening, a small, gentle exhale. Then it will feel like momentum, opportunities aligning, ideas flowing, people coming to help you, not hinder you. Then it will feel like transformation. Your environment will shift. Your routine will change. Your priorities will become clearer. Your time will no longer belong to struggle. The life you are stepping into is not the life you have lived before. This is a new chapter. But now I must speak to your heart about something that matters deeply, the moment of choice. Because every blessing, every miracle, every shift of destiny requires one thing: a decision. A decision to release what is leaving. A decision to accept what is coming. A decision to believe you deserve more. Your life is rising. Your spirit is awakening. Your destiny is unfolding. But you must not look back. Do not return to the people who broke you. Do not reopen the doors that drained you. Do not shrink to fit into places you have outgrown. My beloved, you are entering your becoming. The version of you that has waited behind the pain, behind the patience, behind the forgiveness, behind the survival is stepping forward. Now the old chapter is closing. The new one is already open. You can feel it. The air is different. Your energy is different. Your awareness is sharper. Your soul is louder. You are not who you were before. You are becoming who you were always meant to be. And now I must speak about the final shift, the moment where everything becomes real, visible, undeniable, physical. The moment where destiny touches earth. My beloved, listen carefully. This is the moment your prayers, your patience, your faith, your endurance converge. The moment where what has been promised in heaven meets your reality on earth. You will see the invisible become visible. You will feel the weight of waiting lift from your shoulders. You will recognize the blessings that were always meant for you, now fully, undeniably, here. God says, "Do not doubt what you see, for I am moving in ways that cannot be interrupted. Do not question what is unfolding, for I am aligning every step. Do not fear what is coming, for it is your destiny manifesting." This is the moment where the doors that were once closed to you open wide. The relationships, the opportunities, the abundance you have longed for, all will begin to flow to you effortlessly, without struggle, without delay. Every lesson, every heartbreak, every delay, it all prepared you for this exact hour, this exact turning point. Heaven has orchestrated this moment for you. And Archangel Michael stands at your side, cutting away every chain, every shadow, every barrier that has held you back. My beloved, step forward. Your destiny is calling. Your blessing is ready. Your life, your love, your abundance, all are arriving now. Do not hold back. Do not hesitate. Receive what God has prepared. This is your time. This is your shift. This is your miracle written in heaven, unfolding on earth. My beloved, now hear this with your whole heart. Everything you have endured, the waiting, the sorrow, the silent prayers, has been leading to this exact alignment. God says, the time of scarcity is over. The time of struggle is over. The time of being overlooked is over. I am raising you into your fullness. Your blessings will arrive in ways that surprise you. Opportunities you never imagined will appear. Doors you thought were locked forever will swing wide. People who are meant to support your growth will show up at exactly the right time. And all that tried to hold you back, envy, betrayal, disappointment, fear, will no longer have power over your path. Your heart will recognize the truth. You were never meant to remain small. You were never meant to be ignored. You were never meant to carry alone what heaven prepared for your rise. Archangel Michael is clearing your path. Divine protection surrounds you. Every step forward is guided. Every decision is aligned. My beloved, stand in this moment. Feel it in your bones, in your chest, in the quiet knowing of your spirit. Your life is shifting now. Love, abundance, purpose, clarity, all converging in divine timing. Do not doubt. Do not fear. Do not hold back. Receive it. Step into it. This is your destiny unfolding, and nothing can stop it. This is your time. This is your miracle. This is your divine inheritance. My beloved, now is the moment to rise fully into who you were always meant to be. Every tear you shed, every night you cried alone, every weight you carried, it all converges into this turning point. God says, do not settle for anything less than what I have prepared. Do not be distracted by what is fading. Do not fear what is arriving. Your life is being rewritten in accordance with heaven's plan. The love that is coming for you, faithful, unwavering, deep, is already moving toward you. The abundance that is coming, steady, flowing, transformative, is already aligning with your life. The clarity, the purpose, the peace, they are not distant dreams. They are your immediate reality. Your spirit knows it. Your heart feels it. Even your body is preparing for it. Beloved, walk forward with courage. Stand tall in your worth. Trust the divine timing that orchestrates every step of your path. Every delay, every challenge, every obstacle was only preparing you to receive all that heaven has planned. The final door is opening. The blessings are arriving. The life that was written for you before your first breath is here. Step into it. Receive it fully. Embrace it with a heart that knows it is worthy, chosen, and loved. This is your moment. This is your shift. This is your miracle made manifest. My beloved, hear this clearly. You are ready. Every hesitation, every doubt, every lingering fear, it has served its purpose. Now they fall away. God says, I am filling your life with what was meant for you all along. Nothing will be withheld. Nothing will be delayed. Your spirit is prepared. Your heart is open. Your destiny is arriving. The people who were meant to walk with you, they will appear. The opportunities that were meant to lift you, they will align perfectly. The love that was written into your soul, it will recognize you instantly. Archangel Michael stands beside you, clearing the path, cutting every chain of limitation, every shadow of fear, every obstacle set against your rise. My beloved, the time for waiting is over. The time for believing quietly is over. The time for praying silently is over. Now is the time to receive boldly. Now is the time to step into your abundance, your peace, your love, your purpose. Do not shrink. Do not hesitate. Do not turn back. Your life is shifting into full divine alignment. Your blessings are arriving. Your miracles are unfolding. Your destiny is here. Stand tall, beloved. Step forward. This is your moment. This is your rise. This is heaven's promise fulfilled in your life.